All right, we're getting to the part where we're adding stuff on to the Jeep. This is exciting. In the kit, you get a fuel filter and a fuel pump. Underneath the Jeep, you have to cut the fuel line and then add this into it. So I'm going to get to cutting the fuel line, and then we'll install this piece right here. So I'll crawl under there and meet you under the Jeep maybe. All right, we're under the Jeep here. We're going to cut the fuel line right here. We figured out which is the main feed, and we're going to use a little pipe cutter to cut that bad boy. And this might be awkward because it's really tight. So just like that. Let's do this. All right, we got the fuel line cut, and then we're gonna add a little chunk of fuel line on the back of that filter, tie it in right here, and then we'll run fuel line from the fuel pump up eventually to the TBI, I think. So we're gonna figure that out together. But for right now, we're just gonna get it attached here and get the fuel pump and fuel filter assembly attached. So I'll see you there when I got those parts. All right, we have the fuel filter and the fuel pump stuffed up in here. I got a little length of hose, and now I'm going to clamp it. Little Jed clamp it here. That's grip talk. For you production folks out there, you know what I'm talking about. Go get me 5 Jeds. It's clamp. Jed clamp it. Yep. There's all kinds of slang.
Grips are weird.
Production folk are weird. Clothespin's not a clothespin, it's a C41.
Why?
Because you can sell them for $8 a bag then.
Oh. But why C41? What's that number?
It's just the probably at one point in time that was the number for them. It's silly. We got those snug. Now we're gonna go topside and install the O2 sensor. See you up there.
I'm gonna squeeze in there and see if I can get a shot.
Yeah.
There it is. There's the fuel filter. The pump's farther forward.
All right, we got the O2 sensor, and we're gonna take this plug out. And we got the new O2 sensor. You can either put this in a bung in the downpipe that leads to the converter, catalytic converter. So many converters. Or you can, if your exhaust manifold has a hole for it, you can put it in there. So we're gonna go. The bung that's in the exhaust kit that we bought doesn't fit this O2 sensor, so we're gonna go in the exhaust manifold and then plug. We're gonna plug that bung, if you know what I'm saying. All you welders out there know what I'm talking about. There. Cool thing about this kit though is it comes with a bung that if you want to install it. So theoretically we could go to an exhaust shop, since I don't know how to weld. We could have the bung in the exhaust kit that we have taken out, and we could have this one put in. So, but since our manifold's already got a hole for it, we're just gonna go there. There we go. Nice. Well, that's installed. I think the next thing we have to do is pretty glamorous. We're gonna install the TBI, so that's gonna be fun. All right, it's time to add the adapter plate, this guy right here, to the intake manifold. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna peel the tape up, and then I'm gonna clean this surface a little bit here. gasket. And then the plate sits on like this. And then there's 4 bolts. All right, now that we have that adapter plate attached, what we have to do is put some dollops of silicone on these 4 bolts. And they recommend a 1/4 inch to 3/8 inch high dollop. So that's what we're gonna try to do. All right, we did a test dollop, and I think I have the right amount of dollop to dollop on this adapter plate. This is, out of all the stuff we've done on the Jeep, this is the most stressful thing to do on camera. I just kind of like mush it in there. You get it to bounce around and hit the walls. And this is where we do the Dairy Queen little swirl. Whoop. And I'm like finishing them up with a little X-Acto blade, so I can hopefully get it better and not have that little peak and that little ridge there. So I'm gonna do 2 more of these off camera. You don't need to see me do them all, and then we'll get back to doing more stuff. All right, we're at a big junction of this install. We're about to put this throttle body on right here. It's 3 bolts that go into the adapter plate with this gasket. So let's not waste any time getting them on. And the instructions say to mound, you know, up to 3/8 inch mound. Alright, there it is. TBI is installed. The next phase that we are going to is going to be, we're going to start hooking up vacuum lines. Alright, we've climbed out of the black hole of vacuum tubes. We still have some vacuum lines that we have to get, like for the PCV valve, other stuff like that. So we got to make a part store run or order some stuff or use some of the stuff that we have from the de-install. We got a pile of stuff down there. But now comes the fun time where we get to put on the chrome. So we're going to put the air cleaner on just to keep everything. Actually, this is part of the, in the instructions, this is when you're supposed to do it. So we got the Moroso one. Thing I love about this one, made in the USA. We're trying to put every part that we can made in the USA. I don't care if I got to pay a couple extra bucks, but we're trying to put as much made in USA stuff on this Jeep as we can to honor that American Motor Company. Fresh chrome, fancy. We will have to drill a hole in this. That line right there at the back of the crankcase will come in. So when the time comes, we'll get to that. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna put this cool air cover on here just to keep stuff out of the carburetor, or the throttle body, I should say. There we go. Or just thread that a little bit more. Yeah, definitely have to fix that. It's not a big deal though. Look at that though. All right, we're excited here. We got a lot of progress done the last couple days. We still have a black hole of vacuum lines that we have to sort out. It won't take long. Just trip to the parts store or maybe ordering some stuff. We got the TBI installed. We got the beautiful chrome air cleaner on it. I think we're going to have to get a bigger air filter or work on this post here to get that dialed in. We got the fuel pump installed. We got the fuel filter installed. We still got to run the fuel lines, but things are coming together. We're getting excited. The next video, it's going to be wiring. It's going to probably be boring and crazy, but we're getting excited. We're getting closer and closer to turning that key over and firing up Steve and maybe driving him down the block to go get license plates. So we really appreciate you sticking around this long for the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, let us know what you like, what you don't like. Until the next one, thanks for watching. We'll see you later.